AITA for yelling at my mom after I found out she named me after one of my stillborn cousins. Last month, I, 17M, learned that my mom named me after one of my stillborn cousins. My aunt, my mom's sister, had 4 stillborn children, and her only son is the one I was named for. My aunt never got to bring a child home. I feel like I always knew she lost kids, but I never knew her son, and I shared a name. It's not a common name either. I never met another person with my name, and while I always loved having a unique name, learning the origin of it makes me so uncomfortable. As long as I can remember, my aunt has hated my mom and never wanted to be near her. I never got it. My aunt was always nice to me, but I could feel how awkward she was around me. I could never figure out why. It was weird because my whole family gave me a nickname and always called me that. The nickname was unrelated to my name, and everybody used it for me. That wasn't so weird, but I guess I used to wonder because I remember when they hosted a party last year to celebrate me getting an award for my art, they used my nickname, which is more of a pet name, on the cake, the banner, and stuff. It didn't have my first name on it at all. I was talking to my cousin before Christmas. She's my uncle's kid, and I asked her why everyone calls me by the nickname and never by my name, and she told me it was hard for them to use the name and not think of my cousin. I asked her what she meant, and she told me it was a whole drama and Mom almost lost her whole family over it. Nobody thought it was kind, and our aunt was so pissed at Mom. Apparently, Mom even told Dad that was my name, and he got no real say. It made me feel so uncomfortable because every time they hear my name, they think of him, and he never got a chance to live and grow. I know naming people after dead family members is a thing, and that's fine. But an infant who was stillborn? It feels so gross to have the name. I confronted my parents, and Mom told me it was no big deal, and I shouldn't feel ashamed that my aunt is the one who should be ashamed. I asked Mom how she could be so insensitive to her sister. She didn't get over that, and a week ago it all kind of bubbled over, and she told me I have no right to be mad. I started yelling that she cursed me with a name that makes everyone think of a tragedy. I told her the name is more associated with him than me, and that makes sense because they lost him way too soon, and it will also make them think of his sisters who didn't live either. My mom said I had no right to yell at her, and I am just as bad as the rest of the family when they all treated her like shit for how she chose to name me. AITA?